Hi, I'm Mike Matteson, creator of Life is Strange Productions. Now that Season 1 is over, I want to take a minute and explain the future of Life is Strange Productions. But first, I want to talk about Season 1. Season 1 is everything that has been released so far, even though there was a year-long gap in the middle. It was also an experiment. I wanted to make everything perfect before I started, but at some point I realized I just needed to start doing it and then make it perfect along the way. Approaching Season 1 this way allowed me to make the mistakes necessary to get better. I made mistakes like taking on too heavy of a workload, recording in high winds, and just asking the wrong questions. I honestly consider most of the Season 1 videos to be duds, but once I started editing the videos, I understood what I needed to do. Already, Season 2 of the Stranger's Answer series is shaping up to be the greatest bunch of videos ever uploaded to YouTube. More on that in a minute. To recap Season 1, I started interviewing in December 2021, and I put the first video out in March 2022. I released videos weekly until June, and then nothing for a year. I set myself up to fail financially, and the Virginia DMV finally killed my car, and I had to work as much as I could to recover. I got stable enough to resume in June 2023. In October, I put a clip on Instagram that got 17,000 views. Then in December, stuff started happening. I put a clip on TikTok one night, and by 5 a.m., it had 40,000 views. People were having very emotional reactions in the comments. I went from 50 followers on TikTok to over 450, and as of now that clip has over 84,000 views on TikTok, plus another 10,000 on Instagram, with a total playtime of well over 2 weeks. So, just 2 years after conducting the very first Life is Strange interview, I have a clip that has been seen by more people than you can fill in Yankee Stadium twice over. Then, the next YouTube video came out and got over 1,500 views. And then the video after that got not 1, not 2, but 3 views. So that was humbling. Now, Season 2. Everything is better. I have improved interviewing and editing skills. I no longer interview on windy days, and I understand what works. I'm asking questions that force people to take an honest assessment of themselves in ways that most of us usually avoid, and questions about the experiences that built their character. I'm cutting the Stranger's Answer series to 22 episodes released bi-weekly beginning in February. I also have a new logo and new business cards. Some of you will know how much I hated the old cards. I will also change the channel for the extended cut videos. In Season 1, I had a channel called Heavy Moon Productions, and that featured every participant's response in those videos, and Life is Strange Productions had the best 10 minutes of each of those videos. Going forward, Heavy Moon Productions will turn into Life is Strange Productions Extras, which will only feature the clips that are not used after making the main video for the main channel. I'm currently halfway through the interviews for Season 2, and I don't know how to put it into words. I know that I'm reaching the interviewees on a much deeper level. In Season 1, I had a lot of good and really good interviews, but it doesn't compare to what's happening now. It's like every day I interview is the best day I've had yet. I've seen such enthusiasm for this project from almost everyone I've interviewed, and I'm absolutely thrilled to share everything with you. Season 2 is this thing becoming what it was meant to become. Also, if you haven't noticed me hinting at it yet, I'm expanding Life is Strange Productions beyond the Stranger's Answer series. I don't have a name for it yet, but I will be doing long-form interviews with hopefully all kinds of people. As of now, I have only interviewed one person for this series, but that one person is none other than my favorite musical artist, Corey Hansen, solo artist and frontman of the band Wand. I sat down with him for a half hour while he was in tour in November with his solo band Slowhand. That'll be out on February 1st, but in the meantime, please go check out his latest solo record, Western Come. It would have blown my mind, but my mind was blown beyond repair years ago by repeated exposure to all of Corey Hansen's other albums, with Wand and his solo albums. Finally, I want you to know how much I appreciate your support, especially those of you I've interviewed. At this point, I've interviewed enough people that I can't remember everyone's faces, they all blur together a little bit, but there are about 100 or 200 of you who I think about daily. I hope to see you all again, be it in person or through the miracle of computer technology. Please reach out in the comments or email me and tell me how you've been. Thank you.